We had a great night's sleep. Fantastic place to stay. The best Wiener Schnitzel. Amazing. All for €78 for the two of us. Included beers, soft drinks, food, breakfast, an amazing bed, an ensuite. Brilliant place. And now we have to say goodbye. So bye bye to this little place. And we are now heading up over that somewhere. We're not quite sure which section, but we're about to find out. And it'll be 8 kilometers going up, and up pretty steep. Then the rest of the day, hopefully, it won't be so bad. So yeah, wish us luck. Here we go. Okay, we're just under 4.5 k's up, so about halfway up this massive hill. It's been long going, not too bad. It's just hot, and you all know what I'm like with the heat. Yeah, anyway, we decided because it was halfway, let's stop and have a rest. We kept walking, and there's been park benches a lot along the way, not so much today but in the past, so we thought, oh, we'll keep walking till we find one. Couldn't find one, so we found this log, which is quite good, not too bad. Now Mark's taken off because I always catch him on the hills, so he's like, I'm off. And I heard him get a little way up, and all I could hear was him laughing really hardly, and then he yells out, park bench, which means he found a park bench to sit on. But anyway, the log was good. It did what it needed to do. And now we're continuing our massive climb. Okay, found the park bench. Suck. Mark found this beautiful spot to sit. Say hi, Mark. We thought we'd just rest here for a bit, eat jelly beans, and then move on that way. After a nice little lunch break, we've still got 10 k's to go, but it's all downhill. Good morning, we're at day 4 now, and we're actually, as you can see, already at the top. And it is just beautiful. Hopefully the weather will stay on our side today and not be mean like it was yesterday, and we can just enjoy this. And we got about 15 kilometers to go till we get back down into another valley. So we're on the downhill run now. We're walking along this gorgeous little trail. It's quite flat, it's like a little rail trail, and it was used way back when for the copper mines, where they horsed out the copper to the road. going to go through our first tunnel. I read that there was tunnels, but I wasn't sure because some of this information is a bit hard to understand. But where I was right, I read it right. There really is a tunnel. We've just walked down from up there. I don't know if you can see that, way up there, and we've come down, and we're hoping that there is a place for lunch just down here. To infragrant. Quite often when you come into one of these towns, you or these villages, you will find that you will walk either through someone's yard, through their barn, which we've done, right past their back door or their front door. Feels very strange because we come from a place where our property is very private, and they seem to be quite happy with it. I always feel like I'm imposing, but isn't that cute? So yeah, we're now coming to this place. We'll have to see if there's somewhere to eat, hopefully, and get a nice cold drink. Not too sure where Mark is. I think he's around somewhere behind me. Hopefully not too far. But if you have a look up where those telegraph poles go, just not too long ago we were actually up there. In fact, we were further up higher originally, up above where that house is, above the roof of the house. So it's been quite a down today, but so worth it. We're probably about 3 k's off our end destination. We'll probably get there about 3 o'clock, which is quite surprising. We didn't realise we'd get in so quick. As you see, I've got my beautiful umbrella up. It's Cedar Summit, really good. But finally we have some relief. We're actually on another one of those little bike paths, and it's so beautiful. It is such a good relief after the heavy duty up and down to get one of these to just chill and walk comfortably and just simply enjoy it, especially when you've got the running water beside you. It's in the outskirts of town, and we need to find our place that we're staying. It's very cute town. I love these old little buildings. Look at that. Just when we thought we were nearly there in the outskirts of town, which we were, we've still got a fair way down, and we've got this huge steep ascent, which has taken us off the road because we were on the road for a little bit. So it's not too bad, but the camera doesn't quite pick up the steepness of it. It's actually very steep, and yeah, we're kind of over the steepness at the moment and looking forward to a nice cold refreshing drink. We're on day 5 and we're in Malnitz. It is such a pretty little town. Have a look. Very pretty. And we're about to start walking up into the gorge, which is supposed to be quite spectacular, so we're excited to give that a look. Say hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Smart ass. I have a friend who's decided to come for a walk with me. He was on Mark's pack for a while, and then he was on my leg, but now he's decided he wanted to sit on my hand. Isn't he beautiful? So special. I think he's a bit of a freeloader. Hey? Getting a free ride. Yeah. Day 6, and we've just walked up this hill this morning. I think we're at about 4 k's now, and it's flattened out, thank goodness. It's a little bit tiring because it's been drizzling constantly, you know, that horrible drizzle rain. But once we're up here, you have a look, we're above the clouds. Pretty amazing chiflay. So that should be it for up until I think just after lunch. Then we have another steep ascent, and then an extremely steep descent before we head on towards our end destination. I'm not too sure how many kilometers that's going to be. I think it worked out about 23, I'm not sure, but hopefully not too bad a day, and I hope the rain's disappeared. We're slightly heading down now, but we're going into this thick cloud. Now, we've come off the forest trail and we're just on this little country road, which isn't too bad. It's kind of a relief because The forest trail is very slippery and muddy at the moment from all the rain they've had. You can see up in front somewhere is Mark. There's this little black shadow moving along. Every now and then he disappears into the thick cloud and I lose sight of him. See, there he goes, he's disappearing. He's gone. That's pretty thick. Definitely adds a different element to the walk. We believe in the next week there's going to be sunshine and 30s plus degrees, so we will enjoy this while we can, because by the time it does get to the hot, sweaty sunshine, I'll probably be whinging. But yeah, this is pretty different. Yep, no, I've definitely lost my husband. This is just an example how you come between houses and barns. I kind of lost Mark around here. That was a choice of 4 roads. But I'm guessing he's down this one. And occasionally you might see something like this. A random crocodile. He's a bit scary. Alright. Let's see, let's hope that we're still heading down and not up. I've not seen a sign in a while and I haven't seen my husband. So I've probably lost him. I'll just keep walking. Do you know where you're going, babe?
I'm just on the right. But every time there's a post or stuff like that, but we'll find this big sign and use it, but anyway, that may prove wrong yet. That may still happen.
Now these sections are pretty special. It's like you're going into these little mystical tunnels. And there's trails all over the place. Just random trails. Obviously leading somewhere. Well, we just got to make sure we keep finding this sign. And it shows us which way to go. But it's very lovely. We're probably about 4 k's now off a town where we plan to have some lunch, and then we've got about 10 k's to go to the end of our destination. We've only got one more uphill. The rest should be pretty much valley floor. Not looking forward to the uphill, but that's after lunch, so we'll worry about that then. But meanwhile, we'll just keep enjoying this. The boy left me the gate open. Very thoughtful. It's lovely. now getting closer to town for lunch, and it's such a pretty walk into town. We're on one of the bike paths, one of the many bike paths they have here in Europe, and yeah, it's lovely how you just walk into town quietly on the outskirts. I'm not sure if this town here is the one we're going to stop at or it's the next one. I got a sneaking suspicion it's the next one because it's come up very quickly, unless I've got our kilometres wrong, which I don't think so. But either way, it is just beautiful. A lovely little walk into town.